I'm back again with another video, and for this particular video it is from one of the comments. There was a question about how do I store my diamond paintings, and I'm going to cover that. Also at the same time I'm going to cover what do I do with my diamond paintings when I first get them and get them prepared and ready for working on them. Okay, so as you can see right here, this here is where I do some of my work, and it is a coffee table underneath here, and on top I just have a let me think what this thing is called. It's called it's a foam board, and I got an entirely huge shipment of it, and I do use them for various things, but it came in very handy as a nice clean flat working surface for a lot of stuff to do crafts and whatnot on top of. And also I found a very nice beautiful way to be able to store my items, and they're right there. I don't have to, really shuffle them around and kind of try to pile them up somewhere else. So basically what I do is I take this here foam board, and it is a large foam board. Let me see if I can do the ruler and see how long it is. So it's 20 inches by 30 inches, 20 by 30. So it gives a very nice surface to be able to work with. And when I get my diamond paintings, they're usually rolled up as they come, and they have all those, they're like this, and they have all the things inside. I take them all out, and I do put the middle parts in another box somewhere else. And then what I do is I try to flatten them out. I put them face down, flatten them out. You can actually take to the back of it a cool iron, just slightly warm, and you can iron these out before you're working on them, and then you press it down on this top side, where you did run the iron, to make sure the glue will go back onto the canvas instead of sticking to your cellophane. So that's just a little idea, but basically what I do is I just turn them over and I pile them up one on top of the other, and then I take my other foam board and I put it right on top of it. Now I don't exactly have the foam board right here where my hands can reach it, but I do have something else, another foam board that I use. That's a different size, but I'm just going to show you what I do. So see, here's the foam board, and it would be the same exact size, but I'll just show you. You just place it on top, and then I can use this surface to do different things on, even set stuff on it, books and whatnot, and it acts very nicely to flatten down these diamond painting canvases in order for it to get ready to work. Okay, now I'm going to bring in front of the camera how I store my diamond paintings after I've already worked on them and I don't exactly have an idea of what I want to do with them as far as hanging them up or any other project. So I'll be right back. So first, one of the ideas I have is, because if I don't have a big enough box to place them in, I again use this cut size foam board, and I just place them right on top of it, and then I get another foam board and I place that directly on top of the other one. and I just stack them up one on top of the other, like this. And this one here I already did mount to a foam board, and I did that in a different video. And so like I said, I just stack them. And that's what I do with the bigger ones, because I don't exactly have a box to put them in. Now for some smaller ones, this is what I do, is I have a box that I had from my childhood, and this is it here. And of course, you know, you're gonna find out that I do love poodles, and it was something that had perfumes in it and stuff like that years ago, and I've kept the box ever since because it's one of those really nice sturdy ones. So as you can see, I just put them in here, and I just place them on top of each other. I try to place them so that they are like this, you know, so you kind of have them even, so it doesn't bulge it. I mean, not that it would really matter that much, but I do try to keep them that way. So as you can see, these are my collection of them, and I started and I put one in, and then I would put it in like this and pull it over to this side of the box, that side of the box, like that. And where I know this here part is the lighter part, I put over here. I just keep going, stacking them on top. And as you can see, they're really flat. They don't have any, you know, real wrinkles in them or anything. And so that's what I've done. Keep them in a box like that. And then of course, this here used to have a cellophane in it, but I mostly either use this one on top, I put this cellophane right over it, or I lay another one of these foam boards on top of it. So that's what I do. And that's the easiest way that I've found to store them, is just basically having a nice clean box. And I don't know if the corrugated boxes would work just as well. And the only reason I say that is because sometimes the corrugated boxes, they tend to collect odors, whereas these boxes that they're kind of sealed and they have paper on them, they seem to not collect odors, and therefore it leaves your items nice. And also you don't have to worry about if anything with the corrugated boxes, it could kind of color your canvas from the back, especially the ones laying on the bottom. So if you do decide to go with a corrugated box, go with placing down some paper or some cellophane down so that nothing leaches into your canvas, and that should work. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this particular video. If anyone has any other questions they think I can do a video on, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to take care of that. Okay, so that's it for this video. We'll catch you in the next one.